Thank you, Mark, and hello from London. Okay, let's take a look at weekly key reversals for the past week. There were weekly key reversals up in US dollar against the Japanese yen. Interestingly, not in Chinese yuan against the Japanese yen, but anyway. Also in JGB futures in Osaka, US dollar Chilean peso, and the EX German power base future, but only just in that last one. We also had weekly key reversals down in Chicago soybean oil futures, and interestingly the Baltic Exchange Supramax index. Now that's a freight index for medium-sized cargo vessels, though there was no such pattern in the Panamax index nor the HandyMax index. I'll go into that a little bit more shortly. Looking at the US dollar against the Japanese yen first. This was a breakout upwards from a sideways range formed over the last or previous 2 weeks, if you like. Indeed, you could look at it that as a possible halfway hesitation with potential up to the 112.5 area. Now we've seen a continued follow-on higher in this week already. JGB futures in Osaka also had a weekly key reversal up, but there's been no follow-through. We may actually have an immediate countering pattern developing given what has happened so far this week. US dollar against the Chilean peso had a weekly key reversal up, and for a day it looked like there might be a follow-through higher on the Monday, but the day finished as a daily long-legged indecisive spinning top, and that was enough to put prices back into last week's range, though admittedly towards the top end of it. Finally, for those on the upside, the EX German power base month future. This had a weekly key reversal up, but as I mentioned, only just. This week so far there's been no follow through higher, but no real reversion back down either. The market is lower but seemingly indecisive, much like the way the weekly key reversal only just managed to make itself a key reversal up. Now the weekly key reversals down. There were 2, and the first is soybean oil futures. This is one that I follow often, and there is more going on here than just a weekly key reversal down. That just happens to be the latest thing. Last Friday when we had that weekly key reversal down, we also had a close below and outside the December 2020 to mid-January 2021 bullish Andrews pitchfork. Now this pitchfork had run pretty good as an indicator of the bullish angle of attack since mid-January until last week. The key reversal down was the latest in a list of fresh bearish technical factors that have taken their toll on the market. We've had a nice follow through lower this week, but we're now halting at a technical congestion level made up of the recent 50% Fibonacci line at 48.06, the rising short medium moving average currently 47.84, and the November 2020 to date uptrend currently 47.66. These three, especially it seems the 50% Fibonacci line, have all caused a small pullback up from yesterday's low close. Finally, the Baltic Supramax index. This one had a weekly key reversal down last week, though interestingly not the Panamax index or the HandyMax index. I've recently taken special interest in these because of the way the HandyMax beat Bitcoin in managing to rally higher and faster in a shorter span of time. All this has been in the shadow of the recent blockage of the Suez Canal and its unblocking. Sorry, I'm sounding a bit like a plumber. Anyway, the Supramax index had a weekly key reversal down and has seen a follow-on lower this week as well. Looking from its high of last week of 21.33, it has dropped 10.2% until yesterday. However, if you look at the Panamax index, which did not have a weekly key reversal, then you'll see in that same period that from its high last week of 30.58, it had dropped 11%. And as for the HandyMax, again, no weekly key reversal there. From its high of last week of 13.60, it saw a drop of over 11%, 11.7 to be accurate. That's until yesterday. It seems that even without the weekly key reversal down in the Supramax index, all the others have also dropped, and interestingly, a greater amount, especially the HandyMax index, which seems to be outpacing the volatility of even Bitcoin. That about sums it up. So in the meantime, for more detailed analysis of this and other products, please contact me through the usual channels. and I can send you a copy of my heavily notated charts. And with that, I conclude the broadcast from London and hope you found these comments useful.